Have you ever wondered how masturbation affects us as we get older? You know, when we were younger, it was just a part of life, something we didn't think twice about. But now that we're in our golden years, is it still something that's good for us? Is there a difference in how it affects our bodies, our minds, and our relationships as we age? Well, today I'm going to talk about the truth, the positive and the negative effects of masturbation in older adults. I'm sure some of you might be thinking, should we even be talking about this at our age? And I get it. But the reality is that masturbation can have both benefits and drawbacks, especially as we grow older, and it's important to be aware of both. Stick around until the end of this video, because I'll be sharing insights that could change how you approach this topic and improve your overall well-being. We're going to talk about the benefits it offers, some of the challenges, and what you can do to make sure it stays a positive part of your life. Before we begin, if this sounds like the kind of content you're interested in, make sure to hit that subscribe button for golden aging and turn on notifications so you never miss our tips on living fully at every age. Your support truly helps us reach more people looking to make their golden years healthier and happier. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Point 1. The physical health benefits of masturbation after 70. As we get older, we start to realize how much our health and well-being are interconnected. Our physical health doesn't just include the obvious aspects like our heart, muscles, and joints. It also includes things we may not often think about, like sexual health. Sexual activity, including masturbation, continues to provide physical health benefits as we age, even if we aren't as sexually active as we were in our younger years. Masturbation, a completely natural and healthy act, is often overlooked when it comes to the physical benefits it offers. But the truth is, self-pleasure can have profound positive effects on our bodies, and it's something that should be discussed openly, especially as we grow older. Let's take a deeper look at the physical health benefits of masturbation after 70, and why it might just be an essential part of your self-care routine. One of the main physical benefits of masturbation is its positive impact on cardiovascular health. As we age, maintaining a healthy heart becomes increasingly important, and engaging in physical activities that promote heart health is crucial. Masturbation, much like other forms of physical exertion, increases your heart rate and stimulates circulation. When you engage in self-pleasure, blood flow is directed toward the genital area and increases overall circulation throughout the body. This process is essentially a light form of exercise that gets your heart pumping. While it might not replace a formal workout, it can certainly contribute to improved blood flow and help maintain cardiovascular health, which is particularly important as we get older. I can tell you from personal experience, when I hit my 70s I realized that I wasn't as active as I once was, and I started to feel sluggish. I made a point to incorporate more walking into my daily routine, but I also found that masturbation gave me that little extra cardio boost I wasn't expecting. By keeping the blood flowing and promoting healthy circulation, it became a small but meaningful part of my health routine. Studies have shown that sexual activity, including masturbation, can benefit heart health by increasing circulation, lowering blood pressure, and reducing stress. So, don't underestimate the cardiovascular benefits of masturbation. It's one more way to keep your heart in top shape. Masturbation is also beneficial because it stimulates the production of endorphins, the body's natural painkillers. Endorphins are chemicals produced by the brain that act as mood boosters and can help alleviate pain. As we age, managing pain becomes a daily concern for many of us, whether it's arthritis, back pain, or general muscle soreness. While masturbation is not a cure for chronic pain, it does offer temporary relief. When you reach orgasm, the body releases endorphins, which can help reduce both physical and emotional discomfort. This can help you feel better, relax, and even improve your overall mood. I've personally found that after a long day spent managing my joint pain or other aches, masturbation helps me relieve some of that discomfort. Not only does it help release the built-up tension in my muscles, but the endorphins that are released during orgasm provide a sense of well-being that helps me feel more at ease and less tense. A few years ago, I was dealing with some pretty severe back pain, and I started using masturbation as a tool for managing that discomfort. It didn't replace the need for other treatments like stretching or medication, but I found that it helped reduce my pain in the short term and made it easier to unwind. The combination of pleasure and pain relief can be a powerful benefit of self-pleasure, especially for older adults dealing with physical discomfort. As we age, our muscles can lose strength, and this includes the muscles in the pelvic region. Maintaining pelvic floor strength is crucial for both men and women, as these muscles play an essential role in sexual function, bladder control, and overall physical health. Fortunately, masturbation can help strengthen these muscles and improve pelvic health. For men, regular masturbation helps maintain good blood flow to the pelvic area and can reduce the risk of erectile dysfunction, ED. The pelvic muscles involved in sexual arousal are naturally exercised during orgasm, helping to keep them strong and engaged. For women, masturbation helps maintain vaginal muscle tone and supports pelvic floor health, which can improve sexual pleasure and help prevent issues like urinary incontinence or pelvic organ prolapse. I noticed as I got older that I was experiencing some mild issues with bladder control. After doing some research and speaking with a healthcare provider, I learned that pelvic floor exercises like Kegels were helpful for strengthening those muscles. What I also realized was that masturbation could have a similar effect. The contractions during orgasm help strengthen the pelvic muscles, providing an added benefit to sexual function and bladder control. By engaging in regular masturbation, both men and women can keep their pelvic floor muscles strong, which is vital for sexual health and overall physical comfort. It's a simple and natural way to support your body and ensure that your pelvic muscles stay healthy, especially as you get older. Getting a good night's sleep becomes more challenging as we age. Sleep disruptions, insomnia, or general discomfort can make it hard to get the rest we need. Masturbation can help promote better sleep by releasing relaxation-inducing hormones such as oxytocin and prolactin. When you masturbate and orgasm, your body releases a cocktail of hormones that help you relax and unwind. Oxytocin, the love hormone, promotes a sense of calm, while prolactin contributes to sleepiness and relaxation after orgasm. These hormones signal to your body that it's time to wind down and prepare for rest. I found that, as I got older, I had trouble falling asleep after a busy day. It would sometimes take hours to quiet my mind and fall into a restful sleep. But I noticed that after masturbation, I would feel more relaxed, and it was easier for me to drift off. Masturbation became a natural way for me to wind down in the evening, helping me get better sleep and feel more refreshed the next day. It's a simple practice that has a profound impact on sleep quality. Stress and anxiety are common concerns for many older adults, especially with the pressures of health issues, finances, and the challenges that come with aging. Masturbation offers an immediate and effective way to release tension and alleviate stress. The release of endorphins and oxytocin, both of which promote happiness and relaxation, can significantly reduce the feelings of stress that accumulate during the day. Masturbation provides an opportunity for self-care and relaxation, allowing us to take a break from life's stresses. When you focus on the sensations of self-pleasure, your mind has a chance to shift away from worries and anxieties, helping you feel more present and grounded. I recall a time when I was feeling particularly anxious about a health issue. My mind was racing, and I was struggling to relax. Masturbation helped me focus on something other than my worries. Afterward, I felt calmer, more centered, and better able to handle the stress. The mental clarity and relaxation I gained were just as important as the physical release, making it a valuable tool for managing my anxiety. Masturbation is not just about pleasure. It offers a range of physical health benefits, especially as we get older. From boosting circulation and heart health to improving muscle tone, enhancing sleep, and reducing stress, self-pleasure plays an important role in maintaining a healthy body and mind. It's a simple, natural, and effective way to keep your body engaged and active, even when partnered sex may not be as frequent or possible. So if you're wondering whether masturbation still has a place in your life after 70, the answer is clear. It's an important part of maintaining physical health, emotional well-being, and a connection to your own body. Embrace it as part of your self-care routine, and you'll be doing yourself a favor both physically and mentally. Point 2. The role in mental health and stress relief. As we grow older, mental well-being becomes just as important as physical health. Many of us face stress, anxiety, and even depression as we navigate the challenges that come with aging, whether it's dealing with health issues, losing loved ones, or adjusting to a slower pace of life. Thankfully, masturbation can be an incredibly beneficial tool for maintaining mental health and managing stress. In this section, we will explore how self-pleasure can help reduce anxiety, elevate mood, and provide a natural way to cope with the emotional and psychological stresses that accompany aging. One of the primary ways that masturbation helps relieve stress and enhance mental well-being is through the release of endorphins, dopamine, and oxytocin, chemicals that significantly impact our mood and stress levels. When we orgasm, the body releases endorphins, which are natural painkillers and mood boosters. These chemicals promote feelings of euphoria and well-being, creating a sense of pleasure and happiness. Endorphins are often called the body's feel-good hormones because they help block pain, reduce stress, and improve overall mood. In addition to endorphins, dopamine is released during sexual activity. This neurotransmitter is often associated with the brain's reward system. Dopamine contributes to feelings of pleasure and satisfaction, which help reduce feelings of anxiety and depression. As we age, it's natural to experience a decrease in dopamine levels, which can contribute to feelings of sadness or lack of motivation. Masturbation, by stimulating the release of dopamine, provides a natural and effective way to combat these symptoms. Finally, oxytocin, sometimes called the love hormone, is also released during masturbation. Oxytocin is linked to feelings of emotional bonding, calmness, and trust. It can reduce feelings of anxiety and promote a sense of emotional well-being. Many people find that after an orgasm, they feel more relaxed, less stressed, and more connected to themselves. I've personally found that during periods of stress, particularly after dealing with health challenges, masturbation has helped me regain a sense of calm. I remember a time when I was feeling overwhelmed by several doctor appointments and the uncertainty of a medical diagnosis. After taking a moment for myself and engaging in self-pleasure, I immediately felt a lift in my mood. The release of these hormones allowed me to put things into perspective and helped me approach my challenges with a clearer, more relaxed mindset. Anxiety is something that many older adults experience, particularly with the uncertainty of health issues, life changes, or even social isolation. When we're anxious, our bodies tend to tense up, and it can become difficult to unwind or relax. Masturbation helps address this by promoting relaxation in both the body and mind. As mentioned earlier, when we orgasm, our bodies release a combination of endorphins and oxytocin, which work to counteract anxiety. Endorphins reduce pain and tension, while oxytocin creates feelings of calm and emotional connection. In this way, masturbation provides not only a physical release but also an emotional one. It allows us to momentarily disconnect from the stressors of life and focus on the positive feelings that come from self-care and pleasure. I recall one particularly stressful evening when I was grappling with anxiety about a family member's health. I couldn't seem to calm down, and the worries were racing through my mind. But after taking some time for myself, I noticed that the physical release through masturbation helped me to calm down. It was as though my body had reset, and the stress that had been building up in my muscles and mind started to ease. I was able to get a better night's sleep afterward, and I woke up feeling less anxious about the situation. It was a simple act, but it made a world of difference in my mental state. Depression is a major concern for many older adults, and it's a natural part of the aging process to experience shifts in mood. For some, these feelings are triggered by major life changes such as the loss of a spouse, retirement, or health problems. While masturbation isn't a cure for depression, it can help manage some of the symptoms by providing a natural and pleasurable way to feel better. The endorphins and dopamine released during masturbation not only reduce stress but also combat some of the low moods associated with depression. For people who struggle with low energy, lack of motivation, or a general sense of apathy, masturbation can offer a quick emotional boost and help improve mood. I've spoken to many friends in their 70s and beyond who experience feelings of sadness or depression, especially after losing a spouse or experiencing a major life change. One gentleman I know shared that he felt disconnected and down for a long time after his wife passed. What he didn't realize was that he had stopped engaging in things that brought him pleasure, like masturbation. Once he started taking time for himself again, he found that it not only boosted his mood but also gave him a sense of control over his own well-being. The relief from the negative thoughts that were constantly weighing on him helped him break free from some of the emotional fog of depression. While masturbation may not replace professional treatment for depression, it can serve as a complementary way to lift one's spirits and break the cycle of negative thinking that sometimes accompanies emotional struggles. Sleep problems are another common issue faced by older adults. Insomnia or poor sleep quality can arise due to a variety of reasons, such as chronic pain, anxiety, or stress. Masturbation can be a simple, natural solution to improve sleep quality by promoting relaxation. After orgasm, your body enters a state of deep relaxation. The release of oxytocin and prolactin helps create a calming effect, making it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep. Oxytocin promotes feelings of calm and comfort, while prolactin induces drowsiness. Masturbation, especially before bedtime, can help ease the body into sleep by releasing these hormones and relaxing the body after a long, tiring day. Personally, I've had my fair share of nights when sleep didn't come easily. After a busy day, whether it was dealing with stress, anxiety, or just feeling physically tired, I sometimes found it difficult to quiet my mind. I've found that masturbation can help my body naturally unwind and prepare for rest. The relaxation I feel afterward often leads to a much deeper, more restful sleep, which in turn leaves me feeling more refreshed the next day. As we age, self-esteem can sometimes take a hit. We may feel less attractive, less desirable, or more disconnected from our bodies. Masturbation provides a way to maintain a sense of self-worth and connection to our own bodies. By regularly engaging in self-pleasure, we continue to experience physical pleasure and emotional satisfaction, which can positively impact how we feel about ourselves. I've talked to friends who struggle with feeling disconnected from their bodies due to the natural changes that come with aging, graying hair, wrinkles, or weight gain. But when they re-engaged in masturbation, they found a way to reconnect with their bodies, rediscovering pleasure and intimacy, even if it was just with themselves. It allowed them to feel good about who they were, despite the changes that aging brings. There's no need to let age steal your self-esteem. Masturbation helps preserve that sense of intimacy and self-worth. Masturbation, when practiced mindfully, is a powerful tool for maintaining both mental and physical health as we age. Whether it's reducing stress, boosting mood, improving sleep, or helping with anxiety and depression, the benefits of self-pleasure are often underestimated. It's not just about physical pleasure, it's about fostering emotional well-being, boosting self-esteem, and staying connected to our bodies. As we grow older, it's important to continue engaging in activities that support our mental health and help us cope with the challenges of aging. Masturbation is one such activity that can play a valuable role in maintaining a healthy mind, so don't be afraid to embrace it. Keep yourself in touch with your body, your emotions, and your health, and use masturbation as a simple yet effective tool for well-being. Point 3. Keeping sexual health active after 70. As we age, our bodies go through a wide range of changes, and sexual health is no exception. After the age of 70, many of us experience a decline in sexual desire, performance, or comfort. However, this doesn't mean that sexual health has to take a back seat. In fact, maintaining an active and healthy approach to sexuality can significantly improve overall well-being, even in later years. One of the key ways to keep sexual health active after 70 is through masturbation. This natural and beneficial activity not only provides pleasure but also plays a crucial role in preserving sexual function, libido, and intimacy. Let's take a closer look at why and how masturbation can help maintain sexual health after 70. As we get older, many of us experience a natural decline in sexual function. For men, this often means a decrease in erectile function, which can be related to reduced blood flow, lower testosterone levels, or other health issues. For women, vaginal dryness and a reduction in libido can make sex less comfortable and enjoyable. However, regular masturbation can help maintain sexual function by keeping the blood flowing to the genitals and supporting the natural production of sexual hormones. For men, regular masturbation helps ensure blood continues to flow to the penis, which is crucial for maintaining erectile function. This is particularly important because reduced circulation can contribute to erectile dysfunction, ED. By engaging in self-pleasure, men can keep the penis tissues healthy and reduce the risk of ED. Additionally, masturbation helps promote natural lubrication for women, reducing the effects of vaginal dryness and improving comfort during sexual activity. Regular self-pleasure also helps keep the pelvic floor muscles strong, which is important for both men and women's sexual health. I've noticed that as I've gotten older, maintaining sexual function has required more attention. I started experiencing issues with erectile performance, but I found that regularly engaging in masturbation helped me maintain better blood flow to the penis, which improved my function. It wasn't a cure-all, but it helped me feel more confident in my sexual abilities, and I was less concerned about experiencing ED. For women, I've spoken with several friends who noticed that masturbation helped them maintain lubrication and keep the vaginal muscles toned. It also allowed them to stay in touch with their sexual selves, even when partnered sex became less frequent. One of the most common concerns older adults have regarding their sexuality is a decrease in libido or sexual desire. It's natural for libido to decline with age due to hormonal changes. Lower levels of testosterone in men and estrogen in women can reduce sexual drive. However, masturbation can be a key tool in keeping the desire for sex alive, even when the natural urge might not be as strong as it once was. Masturbation helps stimulate the release of dopamine, the feel-good hormone, which is associated with pleasure and reward. Dopamine plays a critical role in sexual desire and can help to keep the brain engaged in sexual thoughts. Additionally, the release of oxytocin during orgasm, known as the love hormone, fosters feelings of emotional well-being and bonding, which can reignite the desire for intimacy. By engaging in masturbation, older adults can maintain their libido and continue to experience sexual pleasure, even if it's more solo than it used to be. I've found that my libido isn't as strong as it once was, but masturbation helps keep it active. I've found that by engaging in self-pleasure, I am able to stimulate my body and my mind, which keeps my sexual desire intact. I also believe that masturbation has helped me reconnect with my own sexual needs, even when I'm not as focused on partnered sex. It's a way to keep my sexual identity alive, and I feel more confident in my sexual health because of it. For women, particularly after menopause, hormonal changes can significantly affect libido. Masturbation provides a safe and healthy way for women to explore their sexuality and keep the desire for intimacy alive. It can also allow women to experiment with what feels good for them and understand their bodies better, which is empowering. Sexual health isn't just about sexual function or desire, it's also about maintaining the strength and tone of the pelvic floor muscles, which are key to sexual pleasure and overall pelvic health. These muscles help control urination, support sexual function, and contribute to orgasmic intensity. Unfortunately, as we age, these muscles can weaken, leading to issues like incontinence or decreased sexual pleasure. Regular masturbation can help keep the pelvic floor muscles engaged and active, which supports both sexual and urinary health. During orgasm, the pelvic muscles contract, and this natural muscle activity helps keep them strong. For both men and women, engaging in masturbation can provide a low-impact way to maintain pelvic floor strength. For women, pelvic floor exercises, like Kegels, can be helpful, but masturbation provides a natural way to work these muscles without extra effort. For men, pelvic floor strength can improve erectile function and sexual performance by helping with blood flow and controlling ejaculation. I've noticed as I age that I need to pay more attention to my pelvic health. I began to experience some mild incontinence, and noticed a decrease in the strength of my orgasms. After discussing this with my doctor, I was advised to engage in more pelvic exercises. What I discovered was that masturbation, with its natural muscle contractions during orgasm, was actually helping to strengthen my pelvic floor. Over time, I noticed an improvement in my control, both sexually and in terms of bladder health. I now make sure to include this in my routine to maintain my pelvic health and continue enjoying better sexual function. Sexual health isn't just about physical function, it's also about maintaining a healthy emotional connection to your body. As we age, it can sometimes feel like our bodies are no longer as capable or desirable as they once were. This can affect our self-esteem and emotional well-being, making us feel disconnected from our sexual selves. Masturbation provides a way to reconnect with your body and maintain a healthy sense of self-esteem and self-worth. Self-pleasure allows us to continue exploring and experiencing pleasure, which is an essential part of maintaining a positive relationship with our bodies. It's a way to reaffirm that, even though our bodies may change, they can still provide us with joy and satisfaction. Masturbation also encourages mindfulness and helps reduce anxiety or negative thoughts that can arise with the physical changes that come with aging. I've had moments where I felt a little disconnected from my body, especially after dealing with health issues or seeing changes in my physical appearance. However, masturbation has allowed me to reconnect with myself, to remind myself that I am still capable of feeling pleasure and joy. It's helped me feel empowered, regardless of how my body has changed. I no longer see my body as something that's declining. It's something that still has value and deserves care, intimacy, and pleasure. Masturbation isn't just about sexual health. It's also an important aspect of overall well-being and self-care. As we age, taking time for self-care becomes increasingly important, and masturbation is a simple yet effective way to relax and focus on ourselves. Whether it's taking a break from daily stressors, reducing anxiety, or just engaging in something that feels good, masturbation allows us to focus on ourselves and our own needs. In our busy lives, we often forget to take care of ourselves. As a man in my 70s, I've learned that regular self-pleasure not only benefits me sexually, but it also contributes to my emotional and mental well-being. Taking the time to nurture myself through masturbation has become a small but significant part of my self-care routine, helping me feel more relaxed, centered, and emotionally balanced. Keeping sexual health active after 70 is not only possible, it's essential. Masturbation plays a key role in maintaining sexual function, libido, pelvic health, and emotional well-being. It's a simple, natural, and effective way to stay connected to your body and maintain a healthy relationship with your sexuality, even as the years go by. So, if you've been wondering if masturbation still has a place in your life, the answer is yes. It's a healthy, empowering activity that can continue to provide physical and emotional benefits well into your golden years. Embrace it as part of your self-care routine, and you'll be supporting your overall health, sexual well-being, and emotional happiness. Does masturbation help you stay in touch with your sexual health? Comment too if you agree or have had similar experiences, and make sure to subscribe for more insightful conversations. Point 4. The risk of overuse and physical discomfort. While masturbation offers a number of physical and mental health benefits, like anything, it should be practiced in moderation. As we age, it becomes particularly important to listen to our bodies and understand the signals they send us. Overuse or excessive masturbation can lead to discomfort, or even physical harm. Just as we wouldn't overdo it with any other form of physical activity, it's important to understand that too much masturbation can lead to unwanted side effects. Let's explore some of the risks of overuse and how we can avoid them, ensuring that masturbation remains a healthy and beneficial activity in our lives. One of the most immediate risks of overusing masturbation is the physical discomfort that can come from excessive friction. Whether it's from too much vigorous stimulation or insufficient lubrication, excessive masturbation can lead to sore, irritated skin, particularly around the genital area. For men, this might result in soreness on the penis, particularly the head, while for women, it may cause irritation of the vulva or vaginal tissues. Our skin becomes thinner and less elastic as we age, so we may not recover from irritation as quickly as we did when we were younger. This can make overuse even more problematic, leading to longer recovery times and increased discomfort. I remember a time when I became too focused on self-pleasure and didn't pay attention to the subtle discomfort that started building up. At first, I thought it was just normal, but after a few days, I noticed soreness around my genital area. It became clear that I had overdone it, and I had to take a break for a while. That experience taught me to be more mindful of my body and to ensure that I wasn't pushing my limits too far. Overuse was leading to physical discomfort, and it took a bit of rest to feel back to normal. To avoid this kind of irritation, it's important to ensure that you're using enough lubrication and taking breaks when necessary. Being gentle with yourself, particularly as we age and our skin becomes more sensitive, can help prevent unnecessary soreness. Masturbation involves the use of pelvic muscles, which can lead to discomfort if overused, especially as we age. Overactive use of these muscles, especially without rest, can lead to muscle fatigue, strain, or pelvic discomfort. For both men and women, the pelvic floor muscles play a critical role in sexual health, but they can become sore or fatigued if subjected to excessive strain. This can cause discomfort, or in more extreme cases, long-term issues such as pelvic pain or erectile difficulties. For men, overuse can lead to something called blue balls, epididymal hypertension, a condition that results in aching or discomfort in the testicles when sexual arousal isn't followed by orgasm. While this condition is usually temporary, it can cause discomfort and frustration. It's essentially the feeling of sexual frustration when arousal doesn't culminate in orgasm, which can result in a sense of fullness or mild discomfort in the testicles. While it's not dangerous, excessive masturbation without orgasm may lead to this kind of physical discomfort. For women, excessive masturbation can sometimes lead to vaginal irritation, particularly if there isn't enough lubrication, or if the pelvic muscles are engaged too frequently without a period of rest. Just like any other muscle in the body, the pelvic muscles can become fatigued, which can cause soreness or tenderness during or after orgasm. I've spoken with several older men and women who have experienced these types of discomforts. They often admit that they didn't realize they had been overindulging until they began to experience physical pain. They found that taking breaks and being mindful of their body's limits made all the difference. It's all about listening to your body and respecting its needs. Sometimes, a little rest is all it takes to feel better. While the physical discomforts are more tangible, overuse of masturbation can also have psychological and emotional effects. When masturbation becomes a compulsive behavior, where it's used to cope with stress, anxiety, or boredom, it can lead to feelings of guilt, shame, or frustration. These emotional consequences are just as important as the physical ones, as they can impact overall well-being and even reduce the enjoyment and benefits that masturbation otherwise brings. For many older adults, self-pleasure is a way to manage loneliness, depression, or anxiety. However, when masturbation is overused, it can begin to feel less like a healthy outlet and more like a crutch. It can contribute to feelings of isolation or guilt, especially if there is a sense that it's being used in place of other forms of social or emotional engagement. This can become a vicious cycle, where overuse of masturbation may exacerbate feelings of loneliness or emotional disconnection. I've encountered friends who, as they grew older, started relying on masturbation more heavily as a way to cope with feelings of isolation or emotional stress. At first, it seemed like an easy and harmless outlet, but over time, they found that it wasn't fulfilling their deeper emotional needs. They began to feel disconnected from their own bodies, and masturbation became less about pleasure and more about numbing difficult emotions. For them, it was a wake-up call to find other ways to engage with their emotional well-being, such as through social interaction, hobbies, or therapy, instead of relying on masturbation to cope. If you're finding that masturbation is becoming a habitual response to emotional issues, it's important to take a step back and assess whether it's helping or harming your emotional health. Balance is key, and moderation is essential for ensuring that masturbation remains a positive, healthy part of your life. As with anything, there's the risk of developing an unhealthy habit if not approached mindfully. While masturbation itself is not inherently problematic, when it becomes obsessive or compulsive, it can start to interfere with daily life, responsibilities, and relationships. This could manifest as a constant preoccupation with masturbation or using it to avoid dealing with life's challenges. Compulsive masturbation can lead to physical and emotional exhaustion, making it difficult to engage with the world around you. It's important to remain aware of the role masturbation plays in your life and ensure that it doesn't become a replacement for meaningful relationships, self-care, or personal growth. For some, masturbation can become a substitute for intimacy and connection, particularly if physical relationships have diminished. However, if it's used excessively, it might create a sense of isolation or emotional detachment. It's important to find a healthy balance, and if you ever feel that your masturbation habits are interfering with your life or well-being, it might be time to reconsider how often and why you're engaging in it. So how do we ensure that masturbation remains a positive part of our lives, rather than something that leads to discomfort or emotional distress? The key is balance, mindfulness, and listening to your body. Here are a few guidelines to keep masturbation a healthy practice in your life. 1. Pay attention to your body. If you begin to feel physical discomfort, take a break. Soreness or irritation are signs that your body needs rest. Similarly, if you feel emotionally drained or disconnected afterward, it might be time to engage in other activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. 2. Use lubrication. This is particularly important as we age, as our skin becomes thinner and less elastic. Lubrication can reduce friction and prevent irritation. 3. Balance self-pleasure with other activities. Masturbation should be part of a well-rounded self-care routine. Make sure you're also prioritizing other important aspects of your well-being, such as socializing, staying active, and engaging in hobbies. 4. Be mindful of the emotional context. Masturbation can be a healthy and pleasurable activity, but if it's being used to avoid dealing with difficult emotions, it's worth considering whether other outlets, like talking to a friend or seeking therapy, might be more helpful. While masturbation can offer numerous physical and mental health benefits, it's important to approach it mindfully. Overuse can lead to physical discomfort, emotional distress, and even compulsive behaviors that interfere with daily life. By practicing moderation, using lubrication, and listening to your body's signals, you can enjoy the benefits of self-pleasure without the drawbacks. As we age, it's important to stay connected to our bodies and to make self-care a priority, including mindful engagement in sexual activities like masturbation. Point 5. Addressing guilt or shame around masturbation. Masturbation is a completely natural and healthy activity, yet many older adults still feel guilt or shame around it. These feelings often stem from societal, cultural, or personal beliefs that were instilled during younger years. For many people, especially those from older generations, masturbation was something rarely discussed and often considered taboo or inappropriate. As a result, many adults carry these feelings of shame or guilt well into their later years, even though the act itself has no inherent negative consequences. As we age, it's crucial to understand that masturbation, just like any other form of self-care, can be a positive and beneficial part of our lives. By addressing and challenging these feelings of guilt or shame, we can maintain a healthy relationship with our bodies and continue to enjoy the mental and physical benefits of self-pleasure. Let's take a closer look at why guilt and shame often persist and how to overcome these feelings, so we can embrace masturbation as a normal, healthy part of aging. The feelings of guilt or shame around masturbation often have deep roots in our upbringing. Many of us were raised in a time when sexual topics were taboo, and discussing masturbation was often considered inappropriate or even shameful. Religious teachings, cultural norms, and societal expectations in the past often portrayed masturbation as sinful, indulgent, or a behavior to be hidden. For many older adults, these beliefs were deeply ingrained in their understanding of sexuality, making it difficult to separate their natural sexual desires from feelings of guilt. Growing up, I was taught that masturbation was something that should be kept secret, and was even associated with negative connotations. The idea that self-pleasure was something to be ashamed of was prevalent, and I carried that belief for many years, even well into adulthood. It wasn't until I got older and began to understand more about human sexuality that I realized how ungrounded those teachings were. The truth is that masturbation is a completely natural and healthy way to explore your body, relieve stress, and experience sexual pleasure. It doesn't make you a bad person or mean that you're doing something wrong. It's simply part of who we are as human beings, and that's something that needs to be acknowledged. One of the most important steps in overcoming guilt and shame is reframing the narrative around masturbation. Instead of seeing it as something to feel embarrassed about, it's important to recognize that it's a normal, natural part of our sexuality. This is true at any age, and certainly it remains true well into our later years. For many older adults, a shift in thinking is required to normalize masturbation. It's no longer a secret or shameful act, it's simply a part of maintaining good health, both physically and emotionally. Understanding that masturbation is a healthy, safe, and beneficial activity helps break down the feelings of guilt that might otherwise persist. For me, the turning point came when I began to realize that my body still had sexual needs and desires. Masturbation, as I saw it, became a way for me to reconnect with those needs and take care of myself, just as I would any other part of my health. I stopped thinking of it as something to be ashamed of and began to view it as an important part of my overall well-being. Masturbation can help relieve stress, improve sleep, and even enhance self-esteem. It's an activity that enhances both physical and emotional health, and it can help you stay connected to your body. So, it's crucial to shift the perspective from guilt to acceptance and understanding. For many older adults, religious or cultural beliefs can play a significant role in fostering feelings of guilt around masturbation. In many faith traditions, sexual pleasure outside of marriage or the traditional context is seen as morally wrong. This can create a strong sense of shame, especially for those who have adhered to these teachings for most of their lives. However, as we age and learn more about our own bodies and human sexuality, it becomes clear that these beliefs don't define our worth or our ability to experience joy, pleasure, or connection. Masturbation does not have to be viewed through the lens of sin or moral failure. Instead, it should be seen as a personal, private act that is about self-care and maintaining one's sexual health. It took me a long time to reconcile the teachings of my youth with my current understanding of sexuality. I had spent many years believing that masturbation was something sinful or shameful. But as I grew older and gained more perspective, I realized that what I'd been taught wasn't necessarily reflective of reality. Masturbation is a personal choice that can enhance mental health, reduce stress, and promote physical well-being. It's an act that should not carry shame, regardless of religious or cultural background. When we feel guilty or ashamed about masturbation, it can have significant consequences on our mental and physical health. These negative emotions can lead to stress, anxiety, and even depression, which in turn can affect overall well-being. Additionally, suppressing sexual desire or ignoring it can result in frustration, sexual dissatisfaction, or feelings of disconnect from one's body. It's important to recognize that these feelings of guilt or shame not only undermine our mental health but also impact our physical health. By allowing yourself to embrace self-pleasure without judgment, you can prevent this emotional strain from taking a toll on your body. Masturbation can provide relief from stress, help improve mood, and even aid in physical comfort by releasing tension in the body. I have personally found that letting go of the guilt surrounding masturbation has had a profound positive impact on my mental well-being. I no longer feel stressed or anxious about self-pleasure, and I can enjoy it as a natural and healthy part of my life. By releasing guilt and accepting masturbation as part of self-care, I've been able to improve my emotional and physical health. One of the most empowering things you can do as you age is to embrace self-acceptance and normalize your sexuality. Just because you're getting older doesn't mean your sexual desires and needs vanish. Masturbation helps you stay connected to your own body and desires, and it's an essential part of maintaining a healthy sexual relationship with yourself. As we grow older, many of us start to feel less desirable, less in touch with our sexuality, or disconnected from our bodies. Masturbation helps to bridge that gap. It reminds you that you are still capable of experiencing pleasure, that your body is still worthy of care and attention, and that your sexuality doesn't fade away with age. Overcoming the guilt around masturbation is part of embracing your sexuality and your body at any age. It's about being kinder to yourself and accepting that your body's needs are valid. The more we normalize the act of self-pleasure, the more we can shed the emotional baggage associated with it and reclaim our right to feel good. The truth is, masturbation is a healthy and normal part of life at any age. As we age, we might encounter feelings of guilt or shame related to self-pleasure, but it's important to challenge those feelings and recognize that they are often rooted in outdated beliefs or societal taboos. Masturbation can enhance mental health, relieve stress, and help us stay connected to our bodies, especially as we navigate the physical and emotional challenges of aging. By addressing the guilt and shame surrounding masturbation, we can embrace it as a healthy and beneficial practice. It's a personal decision that is about self-care, self-love, and maintaining overall well-being. So, let's shift our perspective and acknowledge that, no matter our age, masturbation is a positive and healthy part of our lives. It's time to let go of the shame and guilt and embrace this natural, empowering act as part of our journey toward aging gracefully and happily. Point 6. Masturbation can help with sleep. As we grow older, one of the most common challenges we face is sleep. Many older adults struggle with getting restful sleep due to a variety of reasons such as anxiety, physical discomfort, changes in our circadian rhythms, or side effects from medications. Sleep disorders such as insomnia or frequent waking during the night are widespread among people over 70, and it's easy to feel frustrated or exhausted when sleep becomes elusive. However, what many people don't realize is that masturbation can play a surprisingly positive role in improving sleep quality, especially for older adults. It's not just about the physical pleasure, it's about how masturbation can help your body relax, release stress, and prepare for a peaceful night's rest. Let's dive into the reasons why masturbation can be a useful tool for improving sleep and how it can become an essential part of a healthy self-care routine, particularly as we age. One of the primary ways masturbation promotes better sleep is through the release of endorphins and oxytocin, two hormones that are key to relaxation and stress relief. When you reach orgasm, your body releases these hormones, which contribute to an overall sense of well-being and relaxation. Endorphins are the body's natural, feel-good chemicals. They work by blocking pain, reducing stress, and promoting a sense of happiness and relaxation. These hormones are typically released during physical activity, but they are also released during sexual activity, including masturbation. This rush of endorphins can help to alleviate tension and calm your mind, setting the stage for a restful night. Oxytocin, often referred to as the love hormone, is another key hormone released during orgasm. I can personally attest to this benefit. I remember a time when I was having trouble winding down after a long, stressful day. My mind was racing with thoughts about family, health, and everything else on my plate. I was feeling tense and couldn't seem to relax enough to sleep. After taking a moment for myself and engaging in masturbation, I was surprised at how much calmer I felt. The release of endorphins and oxytocin made me feel like a weight had been lifted off my shoulders, and before long, I was drifting off to sleep. It was as though my body had reset itself, and I could finally find the peace I needed for a restful night's sleep. Another reason masturbation is effective for improving sleep is that it helps release built-up physical tension. As we age, muscle aches, joint pain, or general discomfort can make it difficult to relax, which in turn can interfere with sleep. Masturbation provides a way to release this tension by engaging muscles in a way that promotes relaxation. The physical act of self-pleasure often involves gentle movements, which naturally work to release muscle tightness and ease discomfort. After orgasm, the body enters a relaxed state where muscles naturally loosen and release built-up tension. This relaxation can last long after the orgasm itself, making it easier for the body to transition into sleep. The process helps to calm the nervous system and relax the body, which is essential for getting a good night's rest. I've certainly noticed this effect as I've gotten older. Some nights, especially after long days spent sitting or dealing with physical aches, my muscles feel tight and sore. But after a session of masturbation, I feel significantly more relaxed, and the tension in my body seems to melt away. It's like my body gets a chance to reset and relax completely, which leads to better sleep and less physical discomfort when I wake up. As we age, anxiety becomes a more common issue. Whether it's worries about health, finances, or the changes that come with aging, it's easy for stress and anxiety to disrupt our sleep. Masturbation can be a natural and effective way to reduce anxiety and help manage the emotional tension that often keeps us awake at night. The release of endorphins and oxytocin during masturbation also helps reduce the levels of cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone. Elevated cortisol levels can make it more difficult to relax and fall asleep, but masturbation helps to lower these levels, signaling to the body that it's time to wind down. When you're relaxed and your stress levels are low, it's much easier to fall into a deep, restorative sleep. I have experienced moments when anxiety kept me awake, particularly when worrying about health issues or family matters. But I've learned that masturbation can be a form of self-care that helps manage that stress. Afterward, I feel a sense of calm that makes it easier to let go of those worries and fall asleep. This simple act becomes a way to reset both my body and mind, ensuring that I'm in the best state possible to rest. One of the keys to improving sleep quality is having a consistent bedtime routine that signals to your body that it's time to wind down. Masturbation can be a natural and effective addition to your nightly routine. The act itself provides a way to focus on your body and its sensations, helping to clear your mind of the day's stressors and distractions. By incorporating masturbation into your bedtime routine, you are essentially sending a signal to your brain that it's time to transition into sleep mode. For many older adults, the lack of a consistent bedtime routine can contribute to insomnia or poor sleep quality. Having a regular routine, whether it's reading, drinking herbal tea, or engaging in self-pleasure, can train your body to recognize when it's time to relax and prepare for rest. Masturbation can be a great way to calm the mind and set the stage for a peaceful night's sleep. I've found that engaging in masturbation just before bed has become an essential part of my routine. It's a comforting ritual that helps me unwind and signals to my body that it's time to rest. I no longer feel restless or anxious when it's time for bed because I've conditioned myself to relax, both physically and mentally. As with any aspect of life, moderation is key when it comes to masturbation and sleep. While masturbation can certainly promote better sleep, it's important not to overdo it. If done too frequently or in a rushed, uncomfortable manner, it could lead to physical discomfort or overstimulation, which can counteract the relaxing benefits. Listening to your body is essential. Pay attention to how your body responds after masturbation, and make sure to practice self-care in a way that is enjoyable, comfortable, and stress-free. If you find that masturbation is helping you relax and fall asleep, then it can be a great addition to your routine. If, however, you find that it is causing discomfort or disrupting your sleep, it might be worth reassessing how and when you engage in it. Masturbation can be a powerful tool for improving sleep, particularly for older adults who may be struggling with insomnia or restlessness. By promoting relaxation, reducing stress, and releasing hormones that induce calmness, self-pleasure can help prepare the body and mind for restful sleep. It also helps alleviate physical discomfort, ease muscle tension, and provide emotional relief from the stresses of daily life. Incorporating masturbation into your nightly routine can create a sense of calm and relaxation, signaling to your body that it's time to wind down. It's a natural and healthy way to improve the quality of your sleep and promote overall well-being. So, if you've been struggling with sleep, consider making masturbation a part of your self-care routine. It's a simple yet effective way to improve your rest, reduce anxiety, and create a sense of comfort in your own body. Embrace it as a tool for better sleep, and you may find yourself feeling more rested and rejuvenated each day. Have you used masturbation to help you sleep better? Comment 3 if it's made a difference in your nightly routine, and make sure to subscribe for more insightful conversations. Point 7. Enhancing emotional well-being and connection to your body. As we age, many of us experience changes in our emotional well-being and how we connect to our bodies. With life's challenges, such as health concerns, loss of loved ones, changes in relationships, or the natural effects of aging, it's easy to feel disconnected from both ourselves and our bodies. Often, we find it harder to engage in the intimate activities we once enjoyed or feel emotionally distant from the physical sensations that brought us comfort. Yet, something as simple and natural as masturbation can play a significant role in enhancing our emotional well-being and deepening our connection to our bodies. Masturbation isn't just about pleasure, it's a holistic practice that can foster self-care, body positivity, and emotional healing. In fact, for older adults, self-pleasure can be a powerful tool for nurturing a positive self-image and maintaining a healthy, fulfilling relationship with one's own body. Let's explore the ways masturbation can enhance emotional well-being and help you stay connected to yourself in a meaningful way. As we get older, it's common to experience changes in our physical appearance. Wrinkles, weight changes, and the natural signs of aging can sometimes make us feel less attractive or disconnected from the youthful image we once had. These physical changes can lead to negative thoughts about our bodies and our overall self-esteem. Masturbation can be an important tool in combating these feelings and improving our body image. By taking the time to engage in self-pleasure, we can learn to appreciate our bodies for the sensations and pleasure they can still provide. Masturbation allows us to reconnect with our bodies in a positive way, reminding us that our sexual selves are still vital and deserving of attention, no matter our age. It's a way to affirm our worth and recognize that even as our bodies change, they can still bring us joy, comfort, and pleasure. I recall a period when I first began noticing the physical signs of aging: graying hair, some extra pounds around the waist, and a bit of a sag here and there. It wasn't easy to accept that I wasn't the same physically as I had been in my younger years. But as I started to engage in masturbation more regularly, I began to focus less on how I looked and more on the pleasure I felt. It was liberating to remember that my body still had the capacity to give me pleasure. By embracing this, I was able to experience a renewed sense of body positivity and self-worth. Loneliness is a common challenge for older adults, especially for those who are living alone or have experienced the loss of a partner or close friends. When we're isolated, we may start to feel disconnected from others and even from ourselves. Masturbation can provide a way to combat these feelings of isolation by offering a moment of intimacy and self-care. Self-pleasure allows you to create a sense of connection, not with someone else, but with yourself. It can provide comfort and relief from loneliness by offering an emotional release and helping to manage the feelings of emptiness that can come from being alone. The release of hormones like oxytocin and endorphins during orgasm can also help to combat feelings of sadness or emotional disconnection, promoting a sense of warmth and emotional comfort. After losing my spouse, I struggled with loneliness. It was hard to find comfort in the absence of that companionship. I soon realized that masturbation could help bridge that emotional gap. It wasn't about replacing the connection I had with my partner, but it was a way to experience intimacy, affection, and emotional release in my own company. Through masturbation, I was able to reconnect with myself, bring a sense of warmth into my life, and alleviate some of the emotional heaviness I felt. It didn't eliminate the loneliness, but it helped me cope with it in a healthier, more positive way. As we age, our sexual desires and experiences might change, and with that, it can be easy to feel disconnected from our sexual selves. Some might experience a decrease in libido, vaginal dryness, or erectile dysfunction. While these changes can be challenging, masturbation offers a way to reconnect with your sexual self without the pressure of a partner. It allows you to explore your body, discover new sensations, and maintain a sense of sexual agency. Masturbation helps maintain the health and function of your sexual organs, keeping them engaged and active, even if you're not engaging in sexual activity as frequently as you did when you were younger. For men, it helps to maintain erectile function by improving blood flow to the penis. For women, masturbation helps maintain vaginal health and lubrication, preventing dryness and discomfort. Regular self-pleasure can also help to keep the pelvic muscles strong, which is important for both sexual pleasure and bladder control. Personally, I've found that masturbation helps me stay in touch with my body in ways that I didn't expect. As I've gotten older, I don't engage in sexual activity as frequently as I did in the past, but masturbation has allowed me to stay connected to my sexuality. It's a way for me to explore what still feels good, maintain sexual function, and preserve a sense of intimacy and pleasure in my own life. Stress is an inevitable part of life, but as we age, it can feel overwhelming at times. Whether it's dealing with health issues, financial concerns, or the pressures of everyday life, stress can take a serious toll on our emotional well-being. Masturbation can provide an effective way to relieve stress and anxiety by releasing endorphins, the body's natural painkillers and mood boosters. These endorphins help counteract stress, leaving you with a sense of calm and relaxation. When we engage in masturbation, the body undergoes physiological changes that help us relax and de-stress. Orgasm triggers the release of oxytocin, which induces feelings of calm and connection, reducing anxiety and promoting emotional stability. This combination of chemical releases helps lower cortisol levels, the hormone responsible for stress, creating a sense of relaxation that can persist long after the orgasm itself. I've definitely noticed the stress-relieving benefits of masturbation. After a particularly stressful day, whether it was dealing with family issues or health concerns, I found that taking some time for myself helped me feel calmer and more at ease. The physical release helped me relax, while the emotional benefits lingered, leaving me better equipped to handle the challenges of the next day. Masturbation fosters intimacy, not just with a partner, but with yourself. It allows you to explore your body and discover what feels good, what brings you pleasure, and how your body responds to different sensations. This self-awareness can increase both emotional and physical intimacy with yourself, which is especially important as we get older. When we embrace masturbation, we are embracing our own needs, desires, and pleasures. This self-acceptance can boost our emotional well-being, as we no longer feel disconnected from our sexual selves. By allowing ourselves the time and space to engage in self-pleasure, we show ourselves the same love and care we might offer to a partner, leading to a greater sense of emotional fulfillment and connection. For example, after I started taking time for self-pleasure, I realized that I had been neglecting my emotional needs. I was focusing so much on external issues that I didn't realize I had been ignoring my own desire for intimacy and connection. Masturbation allowed me to reconnect with my own sexual energy and rediscover the joy of pleasure, which in turn enhanced my emotional well-being. Masturbation is a powerful tool for enhancing emotional well-being, especially as we age. It provides an opportunity to reconnect with our bodies, improve self-esteem, relieve stress, and maintain a healthy sexual self-image. By embracing this natural act, we can foster a positive relationship with ourselves, combat loneliness, and ensure that we continue to experience pleasure, intimacy, and connection, no matter our age. As we age, it's important to remember that we are still deserving of pleasure, intimacy, and connection, both with others and with ourselves. Masturbation isn't just about physical release. It's a form of self-care that helps maintain emotional health, body awareness, and overall well-being. By letting go of any guilt or shame and embracing self-pleasure, we can cultivate a deeper emotional connection to our bodies and enhance our sense of fulfillment in our golden years. In conclusion, masturbation in older adults is a multifaceted subject, offering both positive and negative effects, depending on how it's approached. As we've explored, self-pleasure can provide numerous health benefits, from maintaining sexual function and physical health to improving emotional well-being, stress relief, and sleep quality. Regular masturbation, when practiced in moderation, can help preserve intimacy, reconnect us with our bodies, and promote overall mental and physical health well into our golden years. The positive aspects of masturbation for older adults cannot be overstated. It helps improve circulation, supports pelvic floor health, and boosts libido and sexual desire, all of which are important as we age. Additionally, masturbation offers a natural way to relieve stress and anxiety, enhance sleep, and maintain a healthy self-image, which can be especially crucial when dealing with the physical and emotional changes that come with getting older. By integrating masturbation into your self-care routine, you're not only addressing your sexual health but also fostering a holistic approach to well-being. However, it's important to recognize that like any aspect of life, balance is key. While masturbation can be incredibly beneficial, overuse or dependence on it may lead to physical discomfort or psychological issues, such as guilt, shame, or emotional disconnection. These negative effects are often the result of unhealthy patterns, and it's essential to listen to your body, understand your limits, and engage in self-pleasure in a mindful, balanced way. Breaking free from the stigma that may have been ingrained in us over the years can help us approach masturbation as a natural, healthy, and positive activity. We should feel empowered to prioritize our sexual health and well-being, understanding that self-pleasure is a normal part of aging that can bring pleasure, relaxation, and vitality to our lives. Ultimately, masturbation is not something to be ashamed of. It's a personal act that can play a significant role in maintaining sexual health and emotional well-being, and it can offer comfort, joy, and connection to oneself during the later stages of life. By embracing the positive effects and being mindful of potential pitfalls, older adults can enjoy the many benefits that self-pleasure has to offer. So don't be afraid to engage in this natural, healthy practice. It's a vital tool for maintaining a fulfilling and joyful life as you age. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video has helped you feel more confident and informed about how masturbation can improve both your physical and mental health. If you found this content valuable, please leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps us reach others and create content that makes aging a more fulfilling experience. I look forward to bringing you more videos that inspire growth, joy, and purpose. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.